Hello, this is Vance, and this is Tuesday, February the 7th, 2017. These are CL trades for today using the slow hand method for price action. Kind of a different day today. I'll kind of show you what happened. This is really at the open. We had a slight sell-off in the overnight, and then this is at 9 o'clock, and price really kind of dropped about 60 ticks within the first 10 minutes. So 9 o'clock, price is open, pit opens, 9:10. We dropped almost 9:08 down to here. And from then on, it really kind of rotated very slowly. We had about a 30 tick channel here or range. And really the first trade that I saw, I didn't get on this one here. I wasn't really set up for this. This would have been a terrific trade to get on. I didn't get on this one, but certainly it's a second entry short, comes back here. If you look at the overnight, was it deep enough for you to really take to short this thing right here? You had to be right on the ball. There's no question about it that, had you been on, it's a second entry short, price makes a new first entry, second entry right on this one right here. Looks like a bit of a trap, and it really gave you quite a bit on this particular trade had you been ready to take that one. I wasn't. I missed one. When it bounces, however, the reason I took this trade long is because price does break the channel, comes back down first time. It's really kind of a failed second entry short right here, and then turns around. So this was a decent trade to take. It only gave you 15 ticks by the time I got into it. And then it kind of rolled over again, came back down, and then really bounces again, really near this area, near the daily low, moves its way back up, grinds its way back up, and then another opportunity to go short right here. Now, because I was in this trade long, I didn't get on this short. That reversal stuff, I don't do that very well, so I kind of just stay away from it. If you're really on the ball and you're long here, you could turn around and reverse right at this point when the price makes a double top from the earlier highs. Now, the other thing is that this is taking an awfully long time. That's really kind of a time stop issue. So this is 9:10. By the time price really turns around at this area, it's 11 o'clock. So it's almost 2 hours later. So if you're sitting through all of this grinding up, grinding down, it's really questionable whether you would take the trade or not. You got to be in a position to do so. Price does come back down here, and then it falls into this extremely tight range. And what I mean by tight range is from about 11 o'clock, 11:30, we'll say 11 o'clock right here, 11:18, all the way to 2 o'clock, 2:20. We're talking 15 ticks here. And in some cases, it's even tighter than that. So it's like I was going long here off of these bottoms, and there really wasn't a good entry. I tried here, didn't get only 10 ticks, scratched on this one, went long. I was thinking about this one, but it kind of turned around too quickly and then went into overlap, so it wasn't a really terrific trade here. Comes back down. Again, this is the second entry long right here at this bottom, but it was too early to take this one. I waited for price to come up and then pull back and then get on here. But now we're talking 11, quarter after 1, and by the time it gets you your 15 ticks, by the time I got my 15 ticks, man, it took most of the next hour to do so. And so that was pretty much it for me. Had you gotten in here, you can see that we're completed. It does break through the top of the channel, and it was on its way up right at the close until the API report came out. And the API report indicated that there's a big build, 14 million barrel build plus, and price just fell right out of bed. So it unwound from 52.30 down to 51.30. So he dropped $1, and maybe that's what's going to be setting the table for tomorrow because of the report that's coming out tomorrow. So that's kind of the way it was. It was it was kind of challenging because most of the movement took place here, and if you really eliminate this part of your chart, price really just traded in a pretty narrow range. This is 9 o'clock right here. This is 11 o'clock, so 2 hours. Price just is really trading within. This is 15 ticks right here, so it's a pretty tight range. There's really no place to, you had to wait an awfully long time. So for instance, this entry right here at 52.14, which I got in, I sat through all of this, and let's just show you what time we're talking about here. I got in 52.14 right here, which was just after 10 o'clock. This is 10:24. by the time the first contracts got off, it's 10:37. So it took a long time to work its way back up, and I really felt price came back up here, and because I was in the trade, I didn't get on this short, and when price fell out, it just kind of broke me out. And in fact, what I did was my first contract off plus 15 ticks, and my second ones were off short. I break even on the other two because I just moved it up. Probably not break even. It just got a few ticks on the other two contracts as price tried to work its way back up. I really felt that we were going to retest this area. I thought we were going to kind of rotate back up to the opening price, and I thought this was an opportunity right here to do so, but there was just too much weakness. And when price dropped down to this area, I was still thinking that we would kind of get a push up maybe toward the close because I felt this was too low, but evidently it wasn't too low considering that the API report came up with this huge build, and that's why price is right down where it is. So I'm not saying anybody knew anything or was anybody looked at the report earlier, but it's awfully suspicious the fact that we've dropped into this really tight range at the lows, and this low was really the low that we've had for the last number of weeks. Anyways, that's Vance. This is Vance. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.